I'm not upset with my mother. It's not. I had to stop for a second. She needed my help, and I'm happy to help. Right. So, right, again, the novel, right, always makes me chuckle because, right, he's a weird guy. He's a weird guy. Right. He led me to believe that 3 different women were in love with me, and perhaps one of them does care for me. Legitimately, I do know who she is. But got me good. Got me good. Pretty funny. One second. Right? Hilarious. Hilarious. Right? So, right? I'm on the bus to get to New York to play Hamlet with Trey's daughter. It's all bullshit. It's all bullshit, right? And so this is, again, right, this is everything that he's done has been, right? He's going to say, oh, this guy doesn't want to give me what I want. He doesn't want to bend to my will, right? So I'll destroy his mind with my mind, right? Sinister, evil conspiracy. There's no other way to interpret it, right? He didn't do all of this, right, to have me exist as a psychic phantom in his mind the last 20 years of his life. Right? That's it. That's it. There's nothing else to consider there. Right? Therefore, right, his goal is always to compel me to blow my brains out. Right? He's a violent, angry man, right? Who doesn't make movies to be an artist, right? He makes movies to be an occultist. Right? Those are different things. Right? Wisdom, right? That's all fine and dandy, right? I've read a bunch of books on esotericism, more than most, you know? Right? Will is the law, right? Etc. Right? All these things, right? That they're like in and of itself, right? Like that's fine, right? But when your focus, right, becomes degrading, right? Your collaborator, right? It's not, my point is that it's not a collaboration, right? That he's the puppet master, right? Exerting dominion, right? Malkuth, right? And so, right? Now that he can't, right? Now that we're all just like in the room together, right? The psychic crystal palace, right? Right, it's me and Daniela, right? It's not me and him, right? So there's another girl too, you know? Right? That he's really like actually meditating on evil, right? Like that he's actually, right? This is my point, right? Like this is why we're talking about it, right? So my letter to the Pope hopefully has arrived. I don't really know, and it'll never be any better, right? As long as he's still in his ivory tower of Babel, right? Right? Then he'll always think, oh, my life would be so much better if Brian was dead, because my life would be better if Quentin was dead. Right? That it's logic. This has nothing to do with me saying, oh, Hollywood's evil. Like, no, this is simple logic. Right? That we both have mental illness psychologies now. That he's, right? Right? That it swings both ways. This ain't a one-way street. Right? Everything that he did was under the arrogant supposition that I didn't understand what was occurring. Right? That he had some sort of intellectual upper hand on me. Right? And now, right, it's just a celestial stalemate. There's this line in the sand, right, that says, right, magical battle, death, evil, right? That's right, like that's what's next, right? And every time he wants to, he does whatever he wants, right? Knowing that if I did the same things, right? If I found just 2 or 3 people, right, I could show anyone how to do these things. It's all on that video, plea to the Pope. Right? That he would send people to murder me, right? Because he's a degenerate and a pussy. Right? Right? And so for all that he stole my secrets, I stole all of his too. Right? 100%. I could say a lot about it, but I don't suppose I will. I thought I'd sing a song, ironically, it's ironic that I would mention music in the pages. Kathy's song, which I listened to, and, someone started crying. Is it, again, is it all Quentin? It's like, I don't know, of course, it's a beautiful song of Simon and Garfunkel, that I know how to play. I'm not going to play it now. I'm going to play a different song. But, so the lie, right, when he fed me the lie about Eliza Anastasio, Trey's daughter, right, who's named Lisa in the book, right, the lie was that I was going to come out, set break at the 30th, right, or between second set and encore, play Kathy's song, and then do To Be or Not to Be, all the way through Get Thee to a Nunnery. Right? Pretty funny, got me good. Right? Trey don't give a fuck about me. Right? And so, right, in the spirit of that awareness, I emailed Eliza for the first time. I will say that. Just a couple of days ago, because it's time. It's time to bring you into the conversation. Right? Now you're aware. Right? And again, Quentin threw me right under the bus, right, to Trey, right? That he showed him things out of context and made me seem like a weird, sad guy. Made me seem like what he actually is, right? Right? Like this thing that's occurring right now, right? Like the fact that this channel even exists, right, is a testament to his immaturity. Right? That's it. He's not comfortable in his mind. That's the point. Right? Like, so you think that you have the right to compel me to suicide and then descend into black magic evil when you fail because you can't control my mind? Because you can't. Is that healthy psychologically? I think that's, right? That's pretty candy-ass, you ask me. Right? It's pretty ridiculous, you ask me. Right? That God can do those things. Right? And that's all. Right? Right? But rather than, right, look to all the things that he does have, right? He looks to the one thing he doesn't have, which is my mind. Right? And now that's not true. We both have each other's minds. Right? I got someone else's mind too. Right? 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 But my point is that if Trey, right, let's just say that Eliza is like cool and like she wants to meet me. Right? Trey would never let that happen. He's in league with evil. That's it. Right? That he would say, no, this thing's too fucked up. I don't want you getting involved in the middle of this. And who could blame him? Right? Who could blame him? But what I'm saying right now, right, is that Trey Anastasio, right, is a fucking degenerate. He's not actually a cool guy. Right? And so, I'll leave you with this song. Baskets off this overburdened horse. Sink my toes into the ground, set a different course. meet you in between. Not until my dying day, confess what I have seen. So, see what's good in your life. Know that life is not an accident. Life operates from a fundamental intellectual quality or principle diffused within all of space. All instances of clairvoyance and psychic phenomenon is the mind of the adept tapping into the non-locality of the conscious field. Right? The highest expressions of said clairvoyance see the adept behaving like God. Right? So, the last thing that I'll say is that I sent that song, The Horse. Right? It's beautiful. The Horse Silent in the Morning. It's a beautiful song. Two Fish. Right? Before their tour. Right? And what haven't they played all summer? All year, I don't think. Right? The Horse, Silent in the Morning. Why do you think that is? Right? We're playing the we're poisoning your mind game, right? So now, every time they play What's Going Through Your Mind, they think of me, right? Right? Every time they play The Horse, Silent in the Morning, they're thinking of me. Right? See what's good in your life? Uplift your soul to God.